Alright. Alrighty then. Let's do some of that game development, right? Let me open it up. Open it up. I don't know. I found some stuff on the marketplace which will help me in kind of getting a head start on the combat, since I'll be honest, I'm not a programmer, right? So most of the stuff that I'll do is probably get a jump start by buying an asset, and then I'll just like go from there, doing my own stuff. Most of what I bought right now, no, I think all of the stuff I've done at the moment is just all on my own. So yeah, but you know, there was this one that I'm thinking of getting, the Medieval Combat Starter Kit, which already has like raycast sweeps. So I might as well just get that, since it'll make my life much easier. And then go from there, really. I'll go from there. I think that's the simplest thing to do. Sorry, excuse me. My god. Alright. I don't think there's any more interesting animations. Everything I've pretty much already bought. So I'll just have to kind of wait for some more higher quality animations to pop up. Or I make my own, which I most likely will have to do for the combat. Isn't that just fun? Isn't that just fun? Fun times. Let's close this because it's going to eat my RAM. Alright, so last time you guys were not here, but I got a little bit of a placeholder material in, utilizing just straight up, it's just the default material that you'd find in the starter content, which is the ceramic tile checker, which isn't too bad. It's a little bit too shiny or too reflective, so what I'm gonna do is probably have like little areas that have cracked tiles and stuff. I'll show you guys kind of what I'm planning of doing here. Something like this shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. If I just get a cracked texture, then I should be able to easily kind of just add that in there. And then I want some missing tiles in there too, but we kind of have to think of that. Hey, what's up, Middle? How are you doing, man? So yeah, the floor definitely does add a lot with the reflections. So once we actually get some proper textures in here, this is gonna look absolutely swag. Get some props in here, some like debris, and everything's gonna start looking great. I got a little bit of the a different sort of lighting in here, as you can see from my feet. So so there's no bleeding on the edges here. There's like a little bit, I think, but it's not as bad as it was before. It's just a little bit weird, but I think I'll fix those issues by kind of extending the walls a bit, making it thicker. This entrance is going to be great to work on, though. Now that you ate, what'd you eat? What'd you eat? Give me some ideas. I ate before. I ate some like sweet potatoes and chicken that had like cheddar and stuff in it, but I was like, might need some more later. There's still some leftovers though, so that's not too bad. All right. So something I'm thinking about. Yeah, they implemented that a while ago, I think. Alright, so some of the materials are probably going to be mostly this type of stone. Right, so stone like that. Oh, dude, we can make some spider webs too. That'll be cool. And I kind of want to get... I wanted it this kind of floor. So a pattern like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that, though, because this is a much bigger scene. And this is a fairly small scene, right? It's not too enormous. This could probably fit 8 players. If not, we'll extend it, make it bigger. Anything to suit the gameplay, but that's of course once we start doing some testing. Spaghetti and fries. Holy moly, that's a lot of carbs, but that sounds absolutely delicious. Sounds good. And then we get some tiles on the wall. Shouldn't be too hard. I think that would be pretty cool if we can texture something like that on the back there. We also need to get model in this spot here, but we're not doing the middle front just yet. We want to get the parts that are more so. We want to texture the parts that are used the most, I think. So the roof pieces, all of these type of pieces here. So this piece definitely we're gonna work on today. So then it's good to go and done with, right? So it's getting the more used pieces. Even though we worked on the flag not too long ago. Oh man. Which is looking okay. Still has some floating parts, but oh well. Doesn't matter too much. Could probably fix those edges too. Oh well. That's just masking stuff, which I don't feel like doing right now, so we'll skip that. Alright, let's get to work here. So I'm going to Alt-Tab that. We're going to go to our Blender. Yeah, this is mostly to capture like the mood in the scene. It's not exactly an exact replica of what we want. We have a bunch of different things in here, which have kind of different moods, but we'll see what we can do. I think having some candles in there would be pretty cool. And then we want probably some spider webs and rubble. Definitely need some rubble. Some good old rubble. Alright. So this is the entrance. Here we are. This is the piece that we're looking for. So I kind of want to get a high poly in for this thing. I'm not sure how it'll look though. So for now, I think we're just gonna use this because some of it's kind of meh looking. Like this clipping and stuff I don't really like too much, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do, right? So whatever works best. Right now, let's just select which edges to sharpen, and then we'll get on to the next step. Alright, alright. Grab that edge, sharpen that. Uh-oh. Goodness gracious. Alright, I think we got that one. Now let's get the other side. Let's just sharpen it so we don't forget it. See, like, the topology for this, I'm gonna admit, it's pretty garbage. Like, it's really bad. Like, oh my lord. Alright, how are we looking here? Get that, and... What? Still looks like it has a smoothing problem, but who knows? That's weird. Alright, now, I think we'll do this. Mark seam. We could technically, take our other corner piece and texture both of these at the same time. And I think that would make my life much easier. So I might just put that all in the same texture set. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna get this done, and then we should be good for the day. Do you have more areas blocked already? I do, but they are a little bit secret. We have the other version of the project. Since this is just a module, it's only like a portion of the game. If you know Star Citizen, they're kind of doing the same method of development. But here, I'll show some screenshots that are already public on here. Actually, I could probably go on ADDB. That would be better. So things like the arena. In here, we have the arena, which we've been blocking out, and we have the actual world, which is heavily in development. So, but yeah, I kind of pushed that aside a little bit because that's the actual official game. I'm kind of working more on just the module of it, the combat module. The other map has some little nifty shots, though, I think, if I can find any. I think I have some screenshots, but I'm not sure if they're public. I'm not sure if I can show them. Here's one. I think I've shown this one before. This is a different map, but it's still being worked on. Still kind of in the blockout stages, but it's getting there. I've been more focusing on this one, though, because it's a little bit of an easier one to work on. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. Alright, there we go. Move this to 6. What's up, Anon? What's going on, brother? Alright, these should be the same, yeah. So if I move this to about here, then we should be nice and good to go. Alright, no modifiers. Marmoset man, how's it going, dude? What's going on? We're just doing some, right now we're doing kind of like improvements to the block out and pretty much UV unwrapping. So, some fun stuff. Fun stuff. Maybe a little bit of texturing. Who knows? If I get the time. So we're going to put these in the same texture set. It'll just make our lives easier when we're texturing. Since these are both connected pieces, you want to get both of these things going in the same spot so it's not so tedious and annoying. Gotta love a bit of modularity. Yep. Gotta have that going. Of course, I'll have some more extra props like rubble and stuff, so we'll get that going. There's a lot more stuff that needs to be worked on for the outside though, like optimizing. Because these are all like 34,000 try pieces, or 32,000. So I'll have to work on that. Probably using 2D images or something, who knows. Doesn't have to be crazy complex. Alright, back to here. We're gonna, I think we're gonna just join these. Height maps? Yeah, I could probably just get height maps in there. Because the player won't be able to actually go there. It's just so whenever the player goes over here, tries to, you know, jump over and see the buggy details, they won't be able to see those, well, besides that. Besides that, of course, but you know what I mean. So yeah. I kind of want to portray that this is like high in the sky. Which is sort of what I'm going for. You see that lighting bleed. Probably we'll have to fix it by making the walls thick. Because right now they're just using a double-sided material. Which I don't think works well. Alright. Alright. Let's figure out any pieces over here that we can make it so our UV unwrap isn't so crazy. There we go. A little bit better. We could probably just manually change up these UVs, but find it easier to just do this. That we want to keep all in one piece. That we probably want to keep in one piece. Here, we'll just do this one as well. Alright, so what we can do here, oh dang it, is select any of these that are kind of going curved, and we'll put them in the UVs manually. Like really bad curving. Alright, alright. So right now if we pack it, we'll have this. I don't think that'll work. Hey, thanks for following, Marmoset. Yeah, that won't work. Unless I somehow figure out a way to make it so the size stays the same. Because there's all that waste of UV space. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. I usually do this with a couple of my things. I find that it's fine. It's not that big of a deal doing this, but I'm sure many people would disagree and say it's a terrible idea. Don't do it. And I would probably be like, I actually agree with you. It's not all that great of a method. Okay, wait, actually, let me just increase this margin. Is there any soundtrack for Blades of Orterra? There is not. There is not. I don't have a music person, music guy of music, so yeah, I'll have to sadly wait on that. Alright, so UV unwrapped, good to go. Basically, from here on out, I think we can just separate these again. Since they're already UV unwrapped, just have to kind of set where these are. Cursor to active. This should be about right, I think. So this is ceiling, I think it's ceiling corner, if I remember my naming. Yup. And then what we'll need to do is separate this again, export this as ceiling underscore low. So if we want to make a high poly, this will pretty much be the way we'll do it. So we'll go into ceiling low, nice and dandy. So once we start texturing, we're all good to go. And then we can pretty much close this, unless we want to make a high poly, which we could, like right now, if we wanted to. But then we might as well just make a high poly for the pillar as well. We want to keep it consistent. Gotta have that consistency, you feel me? I ran out of water. I don't understand why the lighting looks like that. I think it's the, I don't think that's the contact shadows. That's literally the sunlight. The skylight. Yeah. It has this kind of AO thing, but it just doesn't work as well as I thought it would. Might be because it needs to be textured. That might be, that's my guess. Might just need to be textured, who knows. But yeah, we have no music artist at the moment to work on the soundtrack. Someday, hopefully, we'll be able to get that going. Oh my god, I hate this. You can't save with Control S anymore. It's like, nope. Yeah, I don't know how I could improve that in any way possible. There we go. So the light is actually, I think, bleeding through. So, there's one way we could most likely fix this. It's going to be an interesting way of fixing it. I don't know how it's going to look, but we'll just have to see. Let's see here. We can do solidify, Don't want to do fill rim. You go like that. That is very weird. Right here. No. As long as this isn't clipping into anywhere, then we should be good. Apply, delete this, and then we only have the outside. So let's see how that looks. Of course, we can delete it whenever we want to. So this will help with the lighting so it doesn't bleed through it. As long as we don't have any problems going on here. Not that I know of. It seems like the only bleeding that's going through is the ceiling. So this is what looks like it's actually doing its job. Now we just have to do the same thing for the corner. I think that's about the same number that I did for the other one. So if we do this for ceiling corner, then we should be good. We shouldn't have any of that bleeding anymore. I think I exported that as ceiling corner. Did I do that? Does anybody know? Let me just check the... Oh yeah, okay, good. Oh, yeah, whoops. Gotta move this back to place. Kind of forget about that. And there we have it. Except I have no idea what these are. What are these things? What is that? What's this? What's that? I think it's coming from, yeah. What it's coming from is, these little pieces here. So there's little openings here. So what we'd have to do is probably change the solidify amount here. And apply that, and then pretty much align it so it's fitting with the other one. It doesn't really work too well though, so we'd have to kind of manually fix it. Oh well, as long as we get kind of like a rough shape of it, enough so that it doesn't screw with things as much. So something like that is fine. Putting that there, and then I guess putting that at the same spot. Wait, is that an actual thing? Oh no, it's not. What the heck? Alright, well, that's interesting. We could probably do here is just, yeah, merge those two. Nice. And then go there. Seems like everything kind of just screwed up. But that's okay. Oh well. Alright, now we put this back in place, re-export, and we're good. Or, well, should be, I think, hopefully. And that should help with our little bleeding going through. And... oh, oh. What? What? Wait, what? A little bit of a dance game right there. A little bit confused. Oh. Of course. Of course that's the problem. Silly me. I have to make this an actual, cube. I don't know if I actually have to sharpen this at all. Actually, I think I can kind of keep it nice and smooth. For these pieces, like, we don't really need any sharpening, I don't think. As long as nobody sees this piece, then we should be fine. Hopefully. So that's ceiling side, and then we gotta do ceiling corner. Again. Alright, let's see how that looks. Re-import both those. Nice and dandy. Alright, there we go. Of course there's, UV screwing up. And it doesn't look like we have any bleeding going on anymore. So that's nice. That's some good stuff right there. That's the good stuff. Only thing I might have to worry about is this, some tiling problems going on over here. So I'll have to make it seamless between each one. But if I do triplanar, I shouldn't have to worry about it, I think. We'll see how it looks, and then shouldn't have too much of a problem with it. Alright, so how are we going to texture it? What kind of texture are we going to do? Some sort of stone, I believe. Probably some sort of stone. We could probably get something very placeholder in. And then we should be good. I'm thinking we should probably just start working on the high polys now. And that'll simplify our life. Since they're just scattered here. So if we export these now, which would be a good idea to do, back into their spot. Go to layer 7. We're gonna do some of that nice high polying. All right. So firstly, we want to get these things extruded up. And the entire reason for that is so it doesn't have any like problems going on over there. Same thing for this edge. Actually, I'm going to select this edge as well. This will help so we don't have any super crazy problems going on. Got that. Now we just get the top. So technically it's like that, right? But if we keep it curved on those edges, that'll definitely show in the normal map bake, which we don't want at all. Don't want that. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult than I thought doing these pieces. A little bit more difficult. What? Alright, no worries, middle. Some really odd looking Hufian wraps. I might want to do this piece manually. Or just like, not manually, but separate from the actual mesh. So yeah, like I think, honestly, by the look of it, we don't really need this piece at all. Like we can put that in the normal map bake, but we might have some trouble if we do that. Alright, there we go. Got that going for us. So I'm doing the same thing that I did with the other side, where I extrude out. I might actually need that. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Looks like we got ourselves a bit of a problem here. Which we have immediately fixed. I don't think I did that on this side though. Yeah, might want to do that. Did not mean to do that. It's a misclick. Alright. Let's see how this is looking so far. Oh my god, I can't select the vertices. That's annoying. Just... Alright, that's fine. Let's see how this side looks. Need one of these to go like this. So yeah, that's one of the things that's kind of annoying with this piece, is that it's not exactly all that great. It might just be because this still needs to be changed, but it's still It's gonna take a bit of work to get looking good. My God, is that an end gone? Oh, okay, never mind. That's just on the high poly. I was a bit worried there, but it's okay. Problem is not solved. Actually, yes, it is. Probably mirror this entire thing. Alright, let's do that. Oops. Cursor to active. Set origin 3D cursor. Y. There we go. Now, I'm not sure if I kind of want to go like this. Doesn't look too bad, actually. I kind of like that look like that. But, Alright. Why not? I think that would be interesting. Maybe we can get another one in here. I'm confused as to why that is not going in the direction it's supposed to. Ah, I see. That's an N-con. Isn't that just dandy? So we need something going like this. Well, that's 4. Does that work though? Yeah, not too bad. And then I kind of want to just do this. Interesting shape. So yeah, that is my only concern, is just this part here. Like what I could do is just kind of go into here, do this, this, kind of have it make a look of a bit more industrial, I suppose. Or well, not industrial, I don't think that would be the word. Even then, that doesn't fix it all that much. That fixes it a slight bit. Not too bad. Alright, got a problemo over here. Okay, we fixed that on the other side though. So that's good. Right. Nice. Probably want to get these parts here and maybe maybe extrude it up. No, probably not actually. No, let's not do that. That's a terrible idea. All right. Because it's pretty much closed off like this, right? So shouldn't have to worry about it. I'm thinking that might have just come from the bevel. That's my guess. That just like happened when we beveled it. I wonder if any more spots got screwed up because of that. Oh my. Well, most definitely here. That's just weird. Alright, alright, alright. We might actually need to extrude this up a little bit. Hoping that it doesn't, you know, screw anything up, as it has been. Alright. A little bit worried about that part, but oh well. Alright. That looks a tad bit sharp. Alright, we'll just have to see how the bake looks. Oh, the pesky bake. Just make sure this is okay. Alright, that's not too bad. Now off to this one. Looks like a giant snowball. Probably doesn't even matter doing that. All right. Alright, alright, alright. See, this one I can't really mirror because it doesn't really make sense. It's a corner piece. Am I going to add character customization? I'm not sure. I still got to focus on doing the combat first, getting all of that stuff out of the way. And then I can start focusing on more of the customization stuff. But we have it planned out and stuff, so don't worry. We know exactly what we're going to do. Alright, well, let's see how this looks. Alright, apply the mirror. Join. And we shall export these as high. Let's see how it looks. I don't really have high hopes, but trying is always good. For now, let's just try to get the AO and normal map, and then we'll try. If it looks good. Oh, sorry. If it looks good, then we'll bake the other stuff. Alright. Bake. Normal. Ambient occlusion. Alright, let's try. Oh, there we go. Let's try it out. I think if I get some custom stuff in, then it'll look nice. Some like actual sculpting and stuff. Now that I have the edges and everything, I could potentially do that. Oh my god, ambient occlusion always takes a while. It always freezes up the stream a little bit too. It's the worst. Will game have an anti-cheat system? We'll probably have some stuff in place in the blueprints to make sure that nobody's cheating, but I'm not sure about like at a full-fledged like anti-cheat. Who knows? Who knows? Doesn't look too bad, actually. I don't know what button additional map is. Alright, let's check out ambient occlusion. Don't think there's going to be crazy amounts of stuff here. And the bleeding isn't too bad, actually, so quite surprised there. Thought it was going to be a lot more, like, worse than this. Thought it was going to be worse. Alright, so let me just save this. What do I call it for this? Corn. What do you mean by bleeding? There's this kind of like edge bleeding that you'll see, or bleeding as in like right here. Or it's bleeding from one side, or it's just a bad bake. Bleeding from one side to here. So that might be noticeable a little bit. We might have to kind of fix it up. So you'll notice these type of things, or bleeding edges. You'll see this like concurring kind of thing, but I don't think people will notice that as badly. Hopefully. Also here, it kind of looks like stitching, right? So I don't think it'll be too noticeable though, hopefully. Ah, yeah. That right there is a bit of a doozy. Alright, let's see, how do we want to do our ceiling? Probably just stone, again. Just a whole lot of stone. Marble? Should we do marble? Like a gray marble? Is there any other stone materials? I don't... Well, yeah, there's probably in here. Concrete, stone, that sort of thing. Maybe a marble might work, though. This is for some reason called... Just gotta make sure this is, you know, working. Yeah, marble sounds pretty good. I don't know about the roof, though. Would that work for a ceiling? Let's see what's going on here with this sharpen. Any illustrations? Maybe that could be a pretty good idea. See right there, that's definitely going to be noticeable. That hurts. We might be able to do some illustrations. Resolution is a bit bad. We'll probably raise it a little bit. Right, there we go. I think that's good enough. But what we want in here is a lot more cracks. So, we're going to get that in here. I think some illustrations in the roof wouldn't be too bad, though. That would be pretty cool. Let me see if I have any, like, procedural stuff in here that could be nice to use. I'd have to, like, make my own. Okay, wait up. Let's just see what we can do. Alright, so let's see here. Solo, roughness. Base color. Alright, let's see. Need some more cracks. Wonder if I can kind of like randomize this. Oh, I can. That's cool. Alright, let's get a different one in here. Let's see if this crack looks good. Not sure. Alright, let's see. Broken marble. Let's see what the inside of it looks like. Yeah, so that pretty much looks like it. Just needs a bit more, you know, pizzazz to it. Oh, I'm inside of a wall. Okay, I'm fine. So it needs also like, I'm thinking for these cracks, we'll have, dude, you know what I should do? Copy the mask, paste into mask. Oh, no, we'd have to, so this is gonna be another one. Paste into the mask. And then we'll remove this mask right here. Okay, nice. And then we'll go into here, we'll add in, so now you can see it's only going into the cracks, right? So I can make it metallic if I wanted to. Now what we could do here is pretty much add a generator. We need noise. Not a generator, a fill. So in this fill, oh wait, no shit, black mask, there we go. Then fill. Need a procedural, we're gonna do noise, some sort of noise in here. To give it this kind of a concrete-ish look to it. I think I should just do spots. So for the height, I'll also do maybe a multiply or a divide. Oops. What about pillars? Oh, we're gonna work on those later for sure. Right, let me get the roughness, not the additional map. God dang it. Roughness. I feel like if I want this to work like really well, I'd have to like pretty much increase this to like 4096, which is a bit too much because then I'd have to make the other pieces 4096, right? So here's what we'll do. We'll lower this roughness. And then this one will be roughness. Make sure this is actually doing something, because that would be nice. Let's go here. Let's get a different one in here. Okay, that didn't seem to do much. Thick. Oh, it's because I don't have position, of course. This probably doesn't work because it doesn't have position. Bow, bow, bow. I could also do cell. No, I don't think cells would work. Cells would probably not work. So now we can pretty much just add some more detail into this. Get some of that good old creasing going. Is that a horn? 10 out of 10 song already. Let's see, how does this look? A little bit lighter, maybe? Alright, nice. Maybe we'd like to kind of... Okay, alphas... Let's see, brushes. Is there something for cement into here? Into here. Goodness gracious. Like some cracks or something. We have scratches, we have spots. And concrete. What am I clicking on right now? What the? Elephant skin. Alright guys, let's put some elephant skin on here. Nice. That's exactly what I want. Ooh, that's actually... Ooh. It's not like what we're not really trying to add mold, but this actually works pretty well. Alright, we also need to add a lot more dirt. So we're gonna put some dirt in here. We also need to bake everything else. Alright. The stream might freeze. And we just got copyrighted. Copy pasted. I don't know why we're baking the ambient occlusion again, but we are. So that's some good stuff right there. There we go. Oh, okay. Thickness is probably going to be the longest one, I believe. Now, I think the little edges that you see around there, not the actual things that have cracks on them, but the supports. I don't know if I want to make that marble or wood. So, I kind of have to think about if I want to make it, like, add some wood into the map, which I think would be interesting, since there were a few asset pieces that I wanted to get into there. So, we'll have to see, I guess. Like, I have no idea. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ooh. Okay. Accidentally did that. Okay. There we go. No panic. Don't worry, guys. We're okay. We're okay. We're safe. I feel like it just became much higher quality. What happened? Is this 2048? Okay, good. Confused. All right. Oh, it's the dirt. That's what caused that. Wow, isn't that just... That actually looks better than before. Alright, so I guess we can have a light one like this. That's cool. And then duplicate it and do what we actually wanted to do. Take off all of this grunge going on over here. Solo, mask, grunge amount. Let's randomize it. And this one will be lower in roughness. We also need to fix this right here. It's 4 a.m. in Finland. My God, what are you doing? What are you doing? You should be going to sleep, man. Take advantage of that sleeping. Ooh. Now that I think about it, this could be a good grunge right here. What was it? Shit. Yeah, man, right here. You're watching every stream about developing. I've got every single one open. Panorama. Let's do some studio. Holy moly, that is gray like crazy. That is super gray. Maybe we want to change the color a little bit. Yeah. Add a bit of light, marbly look to it. That's good. I actually kind of like that one. All right. This one's good. We'll go with that for now. And then we kind of want to do some little designs around it. I think that'll be cool. All right. And then let's go on ahead and do some work over here. Let's get another song going. All right. What did we have? It wasn't cement. It was mold. All right, we need to get some cracks in here. Mm-hmm. All right, all right, all right. Maybe this is a little bit too light. Let's just try not multiply, but divide. Yes. There we go. I like that. This is still a little bit too shiny, so let's lower it a little bit. There we go. You can only sleep 2 to 10 hours? Damn. I need my sleep. Sleep is importante for me. Importante. Alright, so I'm thinking I need you guys' advice. Somebody suggested that I do a holiday special of some sort. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I could do. Let me just pause music. I'm not exactly sure what I could do. I'm thinking I could probably do some big Q&A or something, or by the time New Year's comes by, I'm hoping I can... typically, I'm hoping I can get the Hall of the King done. Get maybe a cinematic, and then that could look nice. But I have no idea if that'll actually happen. So I need your guys' advice as to how we can go about doing that. Not sure what you guys think, or what we could do. Shit. But either it's like a big Q&A that literally has every single question possible. Okay, well, not everything possible, but you know what I mean. Or we could get hopefully maybe some cinematics of the map. We'll have to see. I'm not exactly sure. Or we could just model a Christmas tree and just slap it in the middle and call it a day. Alright, let's see how this looks in game. I'm really curious. I'm super curious. It's good to always check how it looks as I'm working on it. Am I creating modular pieces? Yes, these are modular. Modular. It's just way more convenient to make them modular. I'm gonna import them as they're currently named, so then I'll just change them in game. And then I can re-import whenever I need to. Cinematic camera moving around the room. Well, that's hoping that we get it done by then. A New Year's event on the first floor. We haven't really been working on the floor that much, so we wouldn't really be able to. We wouldn't really be able to do it. Fireworks. That'd be pretty cool. Oh my. Oh well. There you go. Better naming. Better life. Alright, gonna have to change these names as well. We'll call it SC for corner. Alright, there we go. Material, HOTK, ceiling, SC, right? I think we called it SC, StarCraft, right? Now, if we like this, this could typically go towards getting a color scheme for every single asset piece. If it looks good, of course. Roughness doesn't look too bad. You get the website ready? That's in plans. Hopefully we'll get that early 2017, probably after New Year's, since we're so heavily focused on the module. I just need to find way more time and stuff. Alright, let's see how it looks. It might be a little bit too dark, those little pieces there. Alright, so it's not exactly seamless right there. This is surprisingly almost on the edge there. Like, almost good, but I think that might be guaranteed that's the dirt that's causing that, so we'd have to make the dirt triplanar. In game, it doesn't look too bad. You could probably like randomize this a bit by doing this. Let's see, negative. No. Scale. Make this a negative. Well, let's not do that right now. What do you guys think so far? The color might need to be a little bit more gray, but it doesn't look all that bad, actually. I kind of like that hint of it. Let's just try to make it seamless now. I think the dirt is mostly what needs to be fixed to make it seamless. Ceiling corn. Called it corn. Alright, so the dirt right here. This needs to be triplanar. There you go, triplanar. This one will do triplanar as well. And this needs to be less darker. I feel like this just needs to be a straight up a completely different material, not marble again. Maybe cement? I don't know. We'll have to see. that one little piece right there might be causing some tiling problems. It might look too repetitive. So we'll have to kind of look into that, see what we can do. Make it less repetitive. You guys will notice once we re-import that it is a bit repetitive just by looking at it for a little bit. Alright. HOTK ceiling. Alright, let's see if the seamless problem is fixed. It looks a little bit better. That color looks a lot better, it's not as dark. That's nice. I think if we get some torches over on the left here. I don't think I can stick it right in the pillar though. Because that wood is going to stick out. That's what I did. That's a fault of mine. I thought that would be enough, but definitely wasn't. You know, I think I'm going to skip that. Alright. Yeah, it's still not completely seamless. I don't know what might be triplanar in this, or what might not be triplanar. Let's see, roughness refined, darker spots. This is all triplanar. It might just be that it's just like, just not seamless. Just straight off the bat. Oh, that might be the problem right there, actually. Yeah, that might have been the issue, is that right there. But it's actually some darkness, dark spot. Oh wow, that actually made it worse. Alright, let's see. And then once we put some foliage in here, this will look great. With some ivy and stuff. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a day. That's about an hour stream, I think, of development, and then we did some gaming, so that's pretty fun and dandy. I'll do some more tomorrow. We'll do the pillars, and potentially figure out what we want to make this stuff out of. Maybe wood. I think wood would be nice. Add a bit of differences in there. Some changes. I don't want it to be all one thing, because that's kind of it's meh. But yeah, so that's pretty good for now. Thank you to everyone for joining in. I will see you later. Yeah, It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's a good stream. I think that's a pretty productive stream. Alright. Gonna head out. Have a good one, guys. It is 9:23 though. Have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow.